Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Curious Expedition. Today we are unfortunately playing as Amelia Earhart. We gotta get that frame. But Amelia Earhart is terrible. Navigator does literally nothing. Not literally nothing, sorry. It does almost literally nothing. Increases the gained compass accuracy by a very small amount. Past the second expedition, the compass will never be useful again. It takes far too much exploration to make it useful on certain death. I feel like they basically should have just removed it entirely when you play on certain death. Because like in Expeditions 3 and 4, you can uncover the entire map before it's useful. And on Expeditions 5 and 6, it just will not ever be useful. So, unfortunately, we effectively do not have a starting perk. In addition, we have only 2 bottles of whiskey for sanity restoration, which is horrible. Especially since it seems like alcoholism is a very, very high chance whenever you use whiskey. Basically, this sucks. This all sucks. Everything here sucks, except we get to start with a native animal handler, which is cool. This is a pretty good class, and of course, the donkey is fine. Sailors don't do anything at all. Sailors are a real bummer. They get to start with 2 dice. I guess that's something. A missionary wants us to guide him to a thing that's also crappy. Man. So, the Deliver a Missionary quest is much like the Deliver a Message quest in that the total reward for it is +2 standing. Whereas with the Find My Wife quest, you get +2 standing and also 100 or so funds. Basically, anytime you don't get Find My Wife, you are super gimped. So we don't deliver him, right? We take him with us. We deliver him on the way out. We have 1 standing, so we stop at the village on the way in. We trade with them up to 2 standing. Oh, I guess this is an interesting point. By the time we come back, we won't be able to recruit anymore, because our standing with them will be so poor. So I guess let's deliver the missionary now, and then recruit immediately. Get a water buffalo, I guess? We only have 1 weak blue die, I believe. Alright, get your text box out of here so I can hover over. Oh, that's not even Amelia's Amelia's animal. So yeah, we're strong red, weak blue, weak green, weak green, weak green. So we're not keeping a human, most likely. Let's just take a water buffalo. Now we trade. We don't have to trade for standing anymore. So I'll just give them this. Yeah. Rest, go back to full. Okay, and let's dismount from the donkey and mount up on the water buffalo, so that if we end up fighting with wildlife, we have access to the water buffalo's combat die, which is slightly better than the donkey's. Oh, and we started with claustrophobia, which doesn't really do anything, and alcoholism, which is a crippling negative trait. So, yeah, this sailor's probably getting booted the moment we find something useful to replace him with. Okay, well, we have to take this because we are so far behind on money by having gotten the Deliver a Missionary quest. We're going to need the 60 funds. And this thing is at least worth trade value. Random teleportation, springs creation, and some chocolate and stuff. That is a lovely cave. Unfortunately, we can't quite see our way to the shrine, so I'm going to do this and hopefully get us enough vision that we don't have to worry about vision for the rest of the expedition. Looks like it did not actually work out, and we are definitely still going to have to worry. Yep, plus alcoholism right away. Probably would have happened to both of them if one of them wasn't already an alcoholic. Whiskey is really powerful, but the alcoholism is just, it's too much. Huge mountains erupted from the ground. It seems to not really influence our path. Well, the pyramid is up here somewhere. I guess this makes the most sense out of all of our options, but I don't like it. Alright, we're not going to stop and fight the hyena. The hyena can catch up with us if he wants to. And of course, we stopped just outside of his range, but have to run back into it. Okay, it's just one hyena, although it is worth noting that we have no medical supplies of any kind. Alright, rolled horns right away, that's good. The meat's not really doing anything for me. Neither is the water. Yeah, unfortunately, we just have to travel at no sanity for a while. Okay. We gained some sanity, lost some loyalty on our sailor, which is not a big deal. That's basically just like a net win. Because who cares what the sailor thinks? He's definitely fired. Alright, well, we're going to make some tea with the coca leaves. Managed to come out of that with just lepidopterophobia, which is not that bad. And then we're going to toss this meat. So the pyramid's up here. I want to know what this is. Oh, it's that other village. Of course it is. -5 standing. Great. Well, let's trade with them. Ooh. We can trade them these and these. I'd love to get some standing back. They don't want scrolls, which is crazy. Everybody wants scrolls. What are you guys thinking? The native trinket and my ropes and my bullets. Bullets aren't very good for Amelia Earhart because she only has 1 blue die to combo them with. By themselves, you know, they're just not great. I don't know. So we could get up to -1. That'll at least allow us to stay here once or twice. God created humankind, I guess. Maybe. The natives are already... We're at -3. You guys still mostly like us. This leaves us like 2 points of trade value short of appeasing them. I think I'd rather have Springs Creation than random teleportation. Get one of my ropes back. Deal. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. So we know that it's over here, but we don't know exactly where. Unfortunately. Okay, we managed to accidentally stop adjacent to it, which is fantastic. We're going to get this butterfly, even though we have some lepidopterophobia to deal with, because we desperately need anything that's going to let us get score. When you get any beginning quest that isn't Find My Wife, you're playing from behind by a tremendous amount. Alright, we're going to be out of sanity for a fair number of days here. Hopefully nothing terrible happens. What is it? I am not, in fact, going to butcher the animal. I don't care what you think. Okay, so it's 10 days either way we go. Playing the drums doesn't matter. The sanity from the drums wouldn't last us even one entire step. Okay. Well, we made it back to the ship at least. That's something. We even got first. Okay, so charismatic, recruit up to 2 units per expedition. Turns out to be pretty good on this difficulty. I had misunderstood how this works, and it actually is quite good, so I think we might take it. Explosion expert is not very good. Bullet hoarder is quite good. But I think I would rather... Let's try to craft up our party here. Craft up a really good party. So we have an open slot, don't we? No, we don't. But we can fire the sailor for sure. Okay, so we can afford to actually gift these things because we're going to be on 120 funds from selling these. Gift, sell. You know what? Let's just try to prepare. Let's focus on preparation in the early games. So, 2 climbing pyramids and a village. Or climbing shrines. Or some non-climbing shrines and a village. And also a portal, which we'll probably avoid intentionally. Nope, I will not attempt to do this thing within 80 days. That is just asking for trouble. I'm not happy about either of these. I would definitely rather have a Scottish soldier than this sailor. Ooh, but I'd rather have Tim Timster than either of them. So the sailor goes, and do I want to get rid of the soldier or one of the animals? We probably don't need 2 pack animals, especially with an animal handler. Okay, purchase equipment. So that looks like a winner. We gotta take this, right? It's one of the only ways in the game to get an infinite amount of sanity. You have to use it kind of carefully. Carefully enough that we'll probably want some of the whiskey as well. But this can be a real lifesaver. And then pick up, like, do that maybe? We definitely need to have medical supplies. This is important trade value, especially since we don't have any animal stuff in our inventory right now. Why don't we do that? With a Scottish soldier in the party, especially one who comes pre-alcoholism, it might be important to make sure that we're bringing enough whiskey. All right, I'm really glad that I sold that last artifact instead of giving it to the museum. Alright, what do we got here? We'll take the water, and then we'll immediately throw it away, probably. What if we want to travel through one space of desert somewhere? Alright, let's get some vision. Yeah, it's a start. Remember to play our drums as much as possible. We should be okay at fighting now. Ah, it looked like an old pirate ship. It must have been here for more than 100 years. I tried to discover the name, the HMS Beagle. How peculiar. Indeed. Oh, 6 dynamite. So does the animal handler's pack size increase work? No, not when I'm riding it. Whatever, we can dismount. It's fine. And the other thing we can do is just stop carrying the water. But I'm fine with going this way. So there's probably more stuff in this direction. But let's go toward the other question mark that we can see right now. Alright, play the drums. And reveal camp points, I guess? Okay, so there's a healing spring. That's pretty great. We have a little time here. Let's definitely take the campsite. We're above the low sanity threshold as well. So let's rest overnight twice. When it says rest overnight, what it means is for most of a week. Alright, and then we will we are losing loyalty to the amount of time that it's been since some of our crew members got to drink any alcohol, which is a shame. We should probably drink alcohol just to get the anger off of, great, alcoholic. I hate whiskey, man. Let's cut through to here. I wish you could, like, get them to dry out, maybe, by not giving them anything for a while. Come on, don't attack me, don't attack me. I was hoping we could get adjacent without having to stop. Alright, it's fine. If people take wounds, you know, we got a healing spring here. Alright, so we have enough blue dice that we can actually generate a good attack now. Wow, this sucks. So I think we'll go ahead and do a headbutt. Okay, we managed to roll the eyes. Great. At no point did we roll a hand for our gun. Okay, yeah, this isn't too bad. Now I do believe it's time for a rest at the healing spring. Come on, Tiger, wander into us. Come on. Oh, just a little bit closer. Alright, we'll kill this one too. And there's no reason not to, right? While we're here. Let's try to find sword. And eyes, and yeah, basically all these are bad. Okay, eye, great. Let's try to find sword, though. Okay, pretty good. So we'll do punctuation, and precise attack, and stable shot. But we'll take some damage. We needed to rest again anyway to restore sanity. Okay, we got some good animal parts here. Good trade fodder. I'm going to ignore that. Loyalty decreases, but then we're just going to drink again in the very near future anyway. I think that this is possibly the pyramid. I guess let's go find out. And then we'll use a little bit of alcohol to clear her anger. Yep. Entering the pyramid should give everybody a little loyalty increase or something. Alright. So there's still potentially stuff up here. Do I want to go to this cave next? Yeah, let's do that. This also is potentially interesting. Ooh, free mummy. Free pair of mummies. What? That is awfully lucky. Well, I guess I could have just leveled up the animal handler. Didn't have to throw away that water. That incredibly valuable water. We can't do this without dropping below the safe resting threshold. So what are we at here? We're at 200 in fame and 200 fame and 40 funds worth of treasure. We probably need to do better than that. So we kind of have to go up here. Alright, let's go to right here. We'll take one step to 0 sanity. Hopefully get no bad event. Come on. Okay. And then we will take a... You know what? No, I'm going to drink one whiskey. Get us to the safety threshold. And give everybody some loyalty. And then we'll rest. We gotta do something about all the alcoholism, though. Alright, one more rest. Our crew members are discussing poetry. Overall, this is, it's not going too poorly. Okay, well, this is about the best we can hope for right here. Long cracks, that's not too bad. So we get some mountains. Should we just go back? 22 days travel. That would not get us first, but it would get us second. Or do we want to... No, you know what? I think we're actually totally fine. So why don't we throw away a torch and the meat. And just go back. This isn't too bad. And we get 150 fame for coming in second, where we might lose everything, placing-wise, if we went up there and we're not guaranteed to actually get anything out of it. We're going to have to sell these probably for funding, but it's not too bad, honestly. Oh, I should have leveled up. I've been holding my points, waiting for them to be necessary, but I should definitely have leveled up Tim Timster. Ooh, okay, so this is interesting. Do we want Bullet Hoarder or do we want Anthropology? I think we're going to take Anthropology. Oh, also, I told that guy that I was going to get him, wait, what was my quest that time? This is what happens when I play the game, when I record a bunch of episodes in a row. I forget. We're definitely going to gift the mummies, sell these, keep these for in-mission trade. Gift the mummies, and then I think sell both of these. So we have 120 funds to work with. Yeah, okay. It's not the greatest beginning ever. Ooh, look at that. I know we just took Anthropology, and I'm talking about going to a place that has no villages. That's probably bad. We should do this. Still get a mummy, but we get 140 fame worth of anthropology research. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Okay, come back next time. We're headed to the rich desert. Maybe finally chalking up a win with what I would consider to be one of the worst characters. And we'll see you then.